What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is Blitzkin with Game Critiques for the finale of The Monster Wants to Eat Me, but it's a bit reluctant. Now, last episode, this promise was re-established, and even though Shiori doesn't actually want to eat Hinako because she tastes gross to her, she is at least going to keep her promise in the future, but this time with the caveat of she has to keep that smile up. She has to smile once brightly as she once did. But is Shiori lying to her again? Is she going to keep her promise? Is she going to have her grow into old age before taking her before, the old age can? Maybe we'll find out in this episode. Maybe it'll just be left lingering. Suppose we'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment early or afterwards. In general, though, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, let the video run through to let me get the watch time, because it is, in fact, the hardest thing to have happen when trying to get partner. That all said, let's get started. Correction. It's called sadomasochism. That's an interesting reaction to getting a text message. Was it from Hinako, or was it something else? We did already watch the intro and outro, so skip along on this one, even though it's the finale, because I did it at least 2 episodes ago. But much respect to the creators of it. Oh, so it's the fan service episode. Got it. Oh no, Hinako's being shown memories of her past because she wills it into existence. I actually never noticed that about her phone. I didn't notice her phone was actually fox-shaped. That is adorable. I like trains. Shiori, expert photobomber. I knew she would do that too. Like, Miko trying to get pictures the whole time, and Shiori just waiting for the moment when the button was about to be hit. Yeah. I suppose for morality reasons, it's actually not so bad to ask the question, Shiori or Miko? It is a hard call. I would say Shiori. Damn, both of them just trying to grab her attention every second possible. I mean, that was kind of the whole idea of things in the first place, but damn. Also, I'm just gonna reaffirm what I said a second ago. Again, though, reaffirming something else I said a second ago of they are just trying so hard. Which, not a bad thing, because at least that might, humor her in some way. Though, right now, she looks a bit bothered, but it's like a fucking dating sim. You have 2 of your options up in front of you, and then the dialogue just, it's like, fuck. Well, that was not how it was intended to happen. Poor Hinako. Losing in rock, paper, scissors, so those 2 get stuck together. Or did she beat both of them? I guess we didn't see the results. Yeah, she did kind of, help more than, yeah, she helped more than Miko would probably admit. They were both just so surprised that she agreed. Probably thought she would be like, yeah, I think I'll pass on that. Sounds too fun. She's giving that look, but she already just knows that she's phoning it in as bullshit. Because it's yeah, see, I'm smiling, I'm happy, tee-hee, come eat me. Oh, hey. W bring back the logic that she gets sick when she's far away from home, and actually giving a reason to why she's not so bad off now. That's not the word you were trying, but you know what? You're still right, so I'll give that to Shiori. Well, see, I get Miko's worry because she just said something about she doesn't want Hinako having too much fun, but it also comes down to how do I want to put this? Shiori can probably tell when it's genuine or not. Just like she's explained the whole time how she knew how bright of a personality Hinako had when she was a kid compared to now. Okay, she just offered to buy her a hair clip, but my real question isn't even the fact that the obvious, but also where the fuck did she even get money from? Well, then again, she probably travels the ocean floor and grabs shit to sell, so yeah, that just kind of hit Shiori as her trying to recreate that moment, which would have been a lot more meaningful had she not given her back the memories from that time. There's probably a couple of issues with that, because I've seen a few times throughout things enough to say that, unlike from what I've thought of Europe, it's not quite as commonplace for Asians to drink underage. But, yeah, basically what she said. Though it'd be funny if Shiori did have, like, some fake identification to prove she was of age, which I also wouldn't be surprised about. Again, though, just the look on Shiori's face is calling out the bullshit. I'm kind of surprised I was wrong about what I said in the beginning of it being a fan service episode. Then she's even thinking more about the promise, because though, is she trying to understand that maybe Hinako had the ability to do this the whole time? So the fact she's doing it specifically now, little fucked up? Or is it just thinking more on the fact she just really doesn't want to, even if it is genuine? Wow. Miko goes bitching about ice cream and is like, I can't move. Can you two go for me? Like, avoiding the obvious reasoning. What a lazy bitch. Like, God. Though, they're exchanging knowing glances. Like, that look, that look. Miko knows that something's up and that's why she's sending them. And even she's aware of it, too. Doing that shit on purpose, too. Could not believe your eyes. If 10 million fireflies. Oh? Huh. Just blatantly coming out to ask. But is she going to be honest and be like, no, I'm going to because it's what you want, but I don't really want to? The funny part is that actually seems like the best kind of thing to do for an ending image, unless I can use their thumbnail somehow. But also, the contrast to their questions. Hinako asking if Shiori really wants to eat her, and not only that, but if she was sure she should have made that promise. Because it's not like anything is actually binding. Like, the blood thing probably isn't as literal as she made it seem. Since, again, the when she does it is up to her own discretion. But that question is a little more pointed. Did Hinako actually allow herself to have fun? Damn, so she really was phoning it in. But at least she's being honest about the fact she was phoning it in. Oh, well, at least she's being honest about it. You... Miko. What the fuck? Okay, so... that kind of thing is a prime example of what I refer to a lot. Because, like, it doesn't seem like she completely got rid of the idea of letting herself be taken away by Shiori one day. Though it seems like she has at least opened up to having a brighter look on things. And Shiori, while regretting the decision to make that promise, did at least, like, make it clearer what her plans are for Hinako. And I'm going to just be left to assume this is one of those cases where, yeah, she's probably going to see her into her old age, and in this case, be the one to take her out when it comes time. Because that happens a lot in these Yuri anime where, somebody lives their life out with their human companion, whether it be an actual relationship or just a friendship. It still happens that way. I've mentioned before, like Izetta the Last Witch, that's how Izetta and Fine went with things, as, they lived their lives out together after that great war, and Fine passed on, and Izetta just helped her have a good life. And that's probably the same as this is going to go in its own perspective of things. Will we get a season 2 to see if things go further? Who knows? Let me know if if there's a manga out there and if it went further than that. But like, regardless, this is honestly what I keep saying. It just takes the right situation. If I could ever meet an actual person by happenstance, online, whatever, who could just give me further drive into things, that's all it takes. That's all it takes for a lot of people, is the right person, the right situation. But I drawn on my own thoughts of that too much longer. As I said in the last one, I'll say again here. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section, because I'm always willing to talk to like-minded people. But if you also just want to talk about the show, that is also greatly appreciated, because that's kind of the point of the channel, isn't it? Is to let me know your thoughts on the episode, the show as a whole, the plot, the point, the characters, whatever it might be, as well as about any other shows, movies, etc. I should check out this season, next season, or in general. That was a good segue. Hit the like button, subscribe to the other channels in the description, ring bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky to keep updated with things. TikTok, Patreon, get the full unedited visual and audio stuff I upload. Go follow on Twitch, subscribe for benefits, can do so Twitch Prime for free, and it helps out a lot. Till next time, Ben the Blazer King with King's Critiques. Shout out, top for now. Peace.